happy to be. I think I'm dying here, man.
Through the haunted mansions and floors, the creek, they lead us to the places from which we dare not peek. A journey through fear and the realm of the night. In every word they speak, our hearts ignite with fright. Welcome to the horror show, the Deep Cut Podcast, where nightmares come alive, ready to take their blow. Tune in to the chilling delight on the airwaves of the night. Let the darkness grow. Let the darkness grow.
Aw, yeah! It's that time again for another bi-weekly podcast with your hosts, Rotten Roger DeMarco and...
Jerm.
What up? That's right, Mr. Evil Dead Inks is not in the house this week. This week, I'm doing something a little bit different, a little off the beaten track, if you will. You'll notice 2 weeks ago, we had Red Vixen Photography in the house talking about abandoned buildings and urbexing and all of that hooplery. Well, for the uninitiated who don't know, I am somewhat involved in the local hip-hop scene, and me and this gentleman, we go way, way back. And
Yes.
I'm so fucking stoked to have you in the cabin.
I'm stoked to be in the cabin.
We'll go fishing afterwards. I know you like to go fishing.
Absolutely.
So maybe catch some grouper or something. I don't know what the
Grouper?
fuck. What's in the lake? Yeah, but that's right. For everybody out there in internet land who doesn't know who you are, I figure this would be as good a time as any to have you introduce yourself and explain what it is you do, and then we'll just go from there, sir.
Yeah, so I'm Jerm. I'm from a group called Lyrical Front. We've been around for over 15 years. I've been making music, writing music for well over 20 years. I go way back with this guy right here.
That's right.
He was actually the first studio I recorded in. Was in your basement.
Air quotes studio.
Studio.
Was
Yes.
it like this cabin? It was it was a shitty wooden built piece of crap in a corner of a basement somewhere.
That we launched fireworks at each other underneath the door in, and
Yes, yeah. And there was a lot of big spiders in there.
that was the worst part about it. You know me, I fucking hate spiders.
Same. And this cabin is rife with them. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
well, now I'm gonna be on edge the whole time.
Yeah, be heads up. But yeah, we. I'm trying to think when officially we met. Would have been probably 2002, 2003.
I think it was about that era, yeah.
So this young whippersnapper breaking into the hip hop scene, recording on computer mics and things of that nature, way back in the day, and then formed a few groups on your come up until you.
Found a home with Lyrical Front.
And invented, which this is something for the people who are watching, listening, whatever. There are many subgenres of hip hop. You know, you have your boom bap stuff, you have storytelling stuff, you have Detroit-based stuff. So you have like acid rap or even horrorcore. But you guys, as Lyrical Front, coined and created your very own brand of hip hop, which is unique in and of itself. And I figure you should let these folks know about it.
It is what we call piss hop. So, our second album is Lyrical Front. Well, and it all started too because of Call of Duty.
Yeah, well, everything.
We was all religious with Call of Duty. So we had Clan Piss.
Yeah.
You know, there was no meaning behind it, but then so we just donned it. So our second album was titled Piss.
Yeah.
And-
Whatever. Bracket.
Yeah, we used the brackets on it, everything. I mean, we all three got it tattooed on us, like, and yeah. So I mean, it's a mixture of everything, like
Yeah.
you were saying. So you got your acid rap, your horrorcore, your party rap, your 808s, and like just whatever we want to do. Mm-hmm. It's no specific sound. Like,
Yeah.
Every track is different
And
and offensive.
yeah, I was gonna say, and it's offensive and so I want to preface this for people who listen to us, watch us, whatever, that don't understand this about music. It's very similar to movies. Like Kane Hodder isn't stomping around snapping necks and killing naked co-eds. You know what I mean? He's a dad and a family man, and he puts a mask on for 8 hours a day and films himself, is in movies killing people. And it's no different with hip hop. We create stories, we create, and art is meant to break boundaries.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, it's like so one of our songs, Pissing Your Pussy. I'm not out here going out and pissing in pussies when I'm off the mic, you know?
But you can imagine if you did, though, right, man?
Yeah.
Fill it up. But it's subjective, because the people who don't get it don't get it.
No.
And the people who do get it are like religious with it.
Yes.
Which is another reason of like how we met, is because of our love for Psychopathic Records and things like that. And that's a prime example of, if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you're like, I never want to hear this ever again. Fuck this. And when you came back out and said, I'm going to do a solo album, is this still in the brand of Piss Hop? Or like, what would you classify this as for your solo outing?
I would definitely still brand it Piss Hop, just because, I mean, like, it's very experimental.
Yeah.
So I've got all kinds of, like, suicidal shit and, like, just straight hip-hop, which I'm having you on my record. I'm having, like, so many...
Pulled me out of retirement. That's where this whole thing started.
yeah. So he came over, dropped a 16 for me, and it was like he never lost a step.
I'm aging in reverse, as I like to say.
Yes.
But so I came and did that track for you, and you played me some of the stuff that you got going on and some of your beats, and you got the studio up and going, and I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited for local music again, and I haven't been in a long time.
Right.
There hasn't been someone put something out where you're like, man, awesome, and you got some frustration to let out and stuff.
Yes.
So I'm really looking forward to like what you're gonna bring to the table.
Yes, and on that note, for everybody wondering, so Lyrical Front, my brother, my best friend, Dave, killed himself a year ago.
Yeah.
So that's been the hardest part. I'm like, trying to make music without them two has been the hardest part. It's awkward. It's weird. We've been making music for over 15 years together. So yeah, breaking out and doing the solo album, it's my way of venting, and it's my therapy.
Yeah.
Well,
and the creative process of like not having people to bounce off of, and I mean, when we were in the studio, it was always kind of like, it wasn't like a party element, because we're not like party people really per se, but like there was a level of fun.
Yes.
And it never felt like work, really.
Right.
Until it's like, well, fuck, this sounds like shit. You know what I mean? then it feels like work. But like, when you're in there together and you're bouncing ideas and you're throwing rhymes back and forth, and you're building something from the ground up, it's like the most fun ever. So,
yes. Well, that's just like having you come out and drop your 16.
Yeah.
That made it fun again. I'm like, I'm not doing this by myself. I'm like, I still got my people, and I've got like some of my favorite people on this record,
Yeah, dude.
And that brings that element of party to it, as you were saying. Like,
yeah,
not work. It's just fun.
Yeah. And also, when was the last Lyrical Front album?
So that would have been the Fart album, which was 2020.
Okay.
It was exactly 10 years to the date of the very first album, Rape, which is Releasing Agony and Pure Ecstasy.
There you go. Yeah. And that's another. You guys always spell things funny, which is
yes.
is a unique quirk of yours for sure.
Oh, and people hate it.
Because they can't find that shit on Spotify or whatever.
They're like, what the hell was the name of that song? And we spell everything so fucked up. And they're like, I don't know how to spell it. And then they get all pissed off and then just stop listening to us.
So you had a 5-year hiatus from making music. And like this coming back and you're essentially doing everything by yourself. So
yes.
like you're going through stacks of beats that you guys had and unused things, and just creating from the ground up. And yeah, I've heard some of the stuff, and it's aggressive. And then I've heard some of the experimental like singing and things like that. You do a lot of different stuff going on.
Yes, like every song is different. Like so you got stuff like, I don't know, like for example, like say Suicide Boys stuff, where it's soft but angry. and just, I don't know, and then you got the party tracks. But there's a lot of emotional shit in this album.
Yeah.
Because I do talk about the death of Dave a lot, and how pissed off I am about it. Like, just letting all my true feelings out on this record about that.
Yeah.
And it's because, I mean, I struggle with the same stuff. So, I mean, I struggle with mental health. So I bring that to my album for the people that feel that, like, if it could relate to them, save their life, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, and music is, listening to music and making music is a form of therapy. And, like, for people who, like, I'm a pretty, like, guarded guy with my emotions. I don't let people know a lot of what's going on. So when you're writing and you kind of, like, all the reins are let loose, you know?
Yes.
And so you can be as angry or as vulnerable as you want to be.
Yes.
Without having to, like, sit down and, like, have a therapy session. You know what I mean? So I get it. And that's why I'm excited, because it's going to be raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what local music's missing a little bit of.
I think so.
Yeah.
There's too much ego
Yeah.
in the local scene anymore, and it's nobody just goes out and has fun with it anymore. They never just
Just make what they want to make.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. So I'm really fucking looking forward to it, man.
I am too. I appreciate that.
Yeah, dude. But I want to go back in the Wayback Machine. And I want to talk a little bit about around that time, you know, when I met you, and you're this young kid, this skateboarding kid who's into hip hop and all this crazy stuff. What was the, like, initial kickoff for you? What was the spark that made you be like, I think I need to make music? Like, where did that come from? What influenced that? Like,
So all right, so we got back to the ICP and Juggalo scene.
mm-hmm.
So I think that was the initial kick, was because I was hardcore and ICP was a kid. So it was like 1999.
Yeah.
I picked up a pen and pad and started writing. It was fucking awful. But I still kept pushing it, you know?
Dude, we all started.
I I remember being in middle school. I was in ISS constantly. So I'm like, I got plenty of time to write. I come out with a notebook at the end of the day just full of rhymes.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if you were anything like me in school, but I was basically like, and this is probably why I have so many 4-letter words in my vocabulary, and I'm not the most intelligent fella. But when I was in school, I'd be like, I'm gonna be fucking famous, so, like, I don't need to know this bullshit. I'm gonna make it. Whether it was backyard wrestling, like I was gonna sign to the WWF, or I was gonna be, a rapper, or I was gonna go work on movies. Which, I've kind of done all of those things.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I just never subscribed to, like, I need to learn all this shit. I'm gonna go different places than you guys.
Well, mine was the same way. So it was either, so like with music, like the love that you get from the Juggalo community and the feeling that you get when listening to music, I think that's what kicked me into music. Cause I'm like, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
You know, and I never let go of it. But then, like you said, we was out backyard wrestling, beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Like, we wanted to do something. Then after that, it was
Skateboarding.
skateboarding religiously, until I started collapsing my lungs and shattering my knees. And
Yeah, because you were like really fucking good at skateboarding.
yeah,
Like, there was a local kid who I went to school with, who I think is the only other kid that I know that was better than you, and he made it pretty far. Donnie Patterson.
yes. And me and Donnie used to skate religiously together.
And I think Donnie even got sponsored at some point, maybe.
Yes.
Like, he was like on the track.
Yes.
And you were like right there with him.
Yep. Well, and so the funny thing, like, so I've been getting back into skating.
Yeah.
And so me and the old lady's kid, like, we're going out. She rides a scooter, I'll ride my board.
Nice.
So the skateboard is actually Donnie's pro model.
Oh, that's badass.
Same
dude.
one that I've had for years, and I'm like, so it's funny that you mentioned that.
Yeah, dude. Full circle.
Yeah.
But and it's crazy too, because we're not 14-year-old kids anymore, but, like, we still kind of have that mentality. But when it comes to making music now, as older men, and like the life that we've had and the things that we've been through, it definitely, like, it's gonna seep into the music a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, going back to the new project, like where you're saying, like, you talk about the stuff with Lyrical Front and Dave, and I'm sure there's gonna be other life experiences in there, and it's just gonna be very, It's gonna be like a tough listen. I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, on a lot of the songs, yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough to record it.
Yeah.
Even,
Yeah.
like-
But you know, sidebar of sidebars, like you aren't alone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you've got the missus in the studio with you,
yes.
and you know, a lot of us are just a phone call away. So it's weird because we're not young kids who, like, at the drop of a dime we fucking rush over and there's like 40 of us in a house fucking eating pizza rolls or whatever. But like, real life got in the way, but we're all still here.
Yes.
Which is fucking rad. And yeah, man, I'm hyped.
I am too. I am too. Speaking of pizza rolls, I don't know why this was triggered, but I remember me, you, and Jimmy. We was watching.
Is this the popcorn?
Oh, the popcorn too. I forgot about that one. I'm talking about the pizza.
Okay.
What was we watching? It was a horror movie. I can't remember, but all three of us, we were watching this movie, lights out. Movie gets over, we get up, and we're like, what the fuck is that? Jimmy put a pizza in the oven before the movie started.
Fucking forgot it. Yeah, and we're like,
Forgot it.
the top like 6 feet of the house was filled with black smoke because
Yes.
we were all like laying on the floor watching that movie. Yeah, and then he did the same shit with popcorn. He put the popcorn in for like 8 minutes or something. Didn't know how long popcorn was supposed to be in. Caught the shit on fire.
Now I remember that smell just never went away.
No, and I have had we don't even have a microwave now. As an adult, I don't have a microwave because my daughter would like literally start fires with ramen noodles. She'd like, I forgot to put water in it, and like put it in there, and it would like light on fire. Yeah, so
Oh, man.
microwaves are a no-go in the DeMarco household.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, so going back to that the Juggalo scene and stuff like that, for anyone listening that needs to know some of the credentials and whatnot of Lyrical Front and of you, we're in a very like weird little corner of Iowa, but you guys have managed, like, you branched super far and you got to open for people on Psychopathic.
Yes.
And like, you're like in that world. So, which is pretty fucking wild to me,
Yeah.
dude.
Almost anybody that was anybody on Psychopathic, we had done shows with. I mean, even ICP, they wasn't their actual show, but their Fearless Fred Fury.
Yeah.
Jump Steady was the one that was hosting it. ICP wasn't there, but it was still their release party.
Yeah.
And we headlined it. You
Which
know,
is
and
fucking
like,
sick, dude.
yeah, and like you take it, Esham, opening up for Esham, and then me and Esham exchanged numbers after the show. Like,
And-
and that's a legend, right?
Yeah, I'm saying, for anyone that just hears the name Isham in passing and they're like, Isham, that's like the Godfather.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, he created it. Everybody who says they created horrorcore or whatever can bow down to the mushroom cap of Isham. Like, he, you know, my favorite album I used to listen to religiously was Closed Casket.
Yeah.
Closed Casket was my shit.
Yes. Well, so, and then I remember when Tongues came out.
Ah, yeah.
So the cool thing, so I remember this. I was getting ready to fly down to Texas for 2 weeks, and there was this CD store in Clarinda.
Soundtracks, baby.
Yes. Yeah. So I go in there, and I'd already know who Larson Trey was.
Which
So
is weird
at this
to me.
point, this is before we met each other, and I discovered, and it was part of the Juggalo scene to me. I'm like, this dude's dope. So I go in there, and I'm getting the new Esham record.
Yeah.
I keep walking through, and here it is, Arson Trey, Old School Serial Killer. Those were the 2 albums I picked up that day and took them to Texas with me. And I listened to both of those religiously for 2 weeks when I was in Texas.
Wowza. Detroit 101, baby.
Yeah.
He disses ICP on that record.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, at the time, they were not getting along.
No, it wasn't that record, because that record had Violent J on it.
I thought he said, like, Two-Face, like Joe Bruce or something on Tongues.
I don't remember if that was Tongues or... Because I know on that record, he dissed Eminem and D12 religiously.
Yeah, and then fucking got jumped by him on that tour.
Yeah.
I still have, like, the newspaper clipping from
Yeah.
that, dude. Because again, when you're in the world, you're in the world. And literally, anytime they would be in the newspaper, I'm saving it, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was like, they're making it. You
Yeah.
know, we were, like, riding right along with them, like, fuck yeah.
I remember when, like the Wraith era, the Circus magazine, they'd put flyers and promos in there. I'd be in there, ripping them out, putting them in my pocket, and taking them home and hanging them on the wall. You know?
Alternative press, when
Yes.
like when it still existed, like you go to like a Walden's Books or whatever and see like Shaggy on the cover, and you're like, yep.
Yeah.
Or oh, they made 3 covers with. All right, I better buy it. The same magazine 3 fucking times.
Yes. Well, and then just like even when they started popping up in Hot Topic,
Yeah.
like that was dope to us because I'm like, we actually have somewhere to go in person for merch now.
And Spencer's now.
Yeah.
Which is wild to me that
Yeah.
Spencer's has their stuff. But yeah, man. So like being in that world and like getting the love from the Juggalos, and it carried over. Like it carried all throughout the entirety of Lyrical Front. But I want to bring up one thing. There's a little bit of controversy with you guys. Was it your last album?
Second to last album.
Me Too. Hashtag Me
Yeah.
Too was the second to last album.
Yes.
Now, again, it's offensive to people who don't fucking get it. But if you get it, you get it. And it's satire. You know what I mean? Like, first and foremost, like everything is it's a character, it's a joke, but it's meant to upset you or make you laugh.
Yes.
And the world was not ready, which is it's fucking ridiculous when
Yes.
you really sit down and think about it. And it caused a lot of problems for you guys, and you guys had to like climb back up.
Yes. So yeah. So the hashtag Me Too album. Yeah, we thought it was a good idea. I still think it's a great album. I still don't apologize for it. It was funny. Day before the release, it was CD Baby. Pulled our record. They was like, no, this is too offensive. We want no part of this. Blah 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 blah. And we was like, did you even listen to the album? They're like, yeah, we listened to it. We got 3 songs in. No, this is too offensive. They didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
So, after that, I had to turn around and find a new distribution company. They got out a week later. But we had the physical copies too, so that was still.
Right, yeah.
Which is something nobody does anymore.
Which is cool that, did you go through disc makers or
No, it was Kunaki.
Kunaki?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Kunaki won't stop nothing.
No,
So, I mean,
nothing.
which is amazing, and it's affordable for anyone who's out there trying to make a demo or whatever, look up Kunaki.
Yes.
But then you don't have to deal with anyone saying, hey, I don't like this cover, I don't like the words on it, and they damn sure don't listen to it.
No.
So, I mean, they just are duplicating it
Yes.
and printing it. So,
But then for like streaming and distribution, we ended up going through DistroKid.
Yeah.
And that's who I've been with ever since. No issues. I mean, pretty solid.
they didn't give you no trouble, and you stayed faithful.
Let me put out anything I want.
Sidebar to like people saying nope, this is too offensive or whatever. You are privy to the fact that my son now makes music.
Yes.
And he's done I think 2 actual albums now. Well, his second album, he did a song called Columbine. It's offensive. It's extremely offensive. YouTube blocked it, pulled it. So the only way you can hear it is the physical CD. And he's like, has that ever happened to you? I'm like, it's never happened to me, but I know people it's happened to.
Yeah. Well, and so let's see. Speaking of YouTube, we cannot find this music video anywhere. But this was all, like 2009 era. A song by Lyrical Front called Bloody Sex.
Okay. S-E-K.
No, this was actually just straight
Oh,
Bloody Sex.
okay.
This was like when we first came up together. I wasn't a part of that song, but I was in the video. It was just Kicks and Nate.
Okay.
YouTube, anytime we upload it, nope, this is too offensive. It's too graphic. It's like in the music video, they kill me and stuff me in a trunk, and it was offensive. I mean, that's what we was going for. But,
Yeah.
But now that video's gone,
Just pulled, huh?
pulled. Like our hard drives crashed from back then, so that video is just completely gone.
It's
So
it's
that's-
officially lost media, which
yes.
is so crazy to think about things that we've done, that we've recorded, album upon album, song upon song, that just disappear because
Like-
of old computers or whatever. And like,
Or Alien Nation.
yeah, I had a whole album, which I'm partially glad that's gone, because I was going through some shit at
Yeah.
that, and so that album's like, I'm happy, I'm emo, like,
But see, and that's what I loved about that album. You know,
Yeah.
to me, like I thought that Alienation album was so dope.
I appreciate that.
And I know it exists somewhere.
It's like, I
But
think,
it was that raw shit, you know.
yeah, there's like 6 copies of it maybe, because there's like a had like it all done and then like burned copies for all of us, and then it's like, I don't know. Yeah, just
And it just does not
gone.
exist.
But speaking of music videos and ridiculous songs, you guys have like probably one of the most ridiculous songs in hip hop history. That's flattery, dude, and for real. Like I mean it genuinely. In hip hop history, it's an earworm. It's stuck in your head, and it's retarded.
Yes.
But in the best way. I'm gonna call it a smash hit single. Poop Comes From the Butt, which anyone watching, I'm just gonna put a snippet of the video in this motherfucker.
Poop comes from the butt. I said poop comes from the butt. Poop comes from the butt. I said poop comes from the butt. Poop comes from the butt. I said poop comes from the butt. Poop comes from the butt. I said poop comes from the butt. Poop comes.
I need to know more about this because I know you have a lot of fond memories of this silliness.
So this whole thing. So Dave, Kicks fucking hates like they're. In the beginning, he didn't hate this song, but yeah, to the day he died, he fucking could not stand it. If we performed it, he would walk off stage. The first time we ever performed it, though, he was hype about it. So the origin story of this song. Me and Nate, we're sitting in the studio. We're just listening to beats. We're waiting on Kicks. He's like, "Oh, I gotta swing by the plug. Gotta get some weed real quick." I'm like, "All right, hurry up." Another hour passes by, so me and Nate are like, "Let's find the stupidest fucking beat we can find. Come up with the stupidest fucking idea and concept." And when Dave gets here, we'll just be like, "That's that new bop." And yes, so then we're sitting there, and "Poop Comes From the Butt" is what we came up with, and that's literally all it says throughout the whole song.
Yeah.
But it's super catchy.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's. Dave never showed up that night, so we made it. And so then he listened to it. At first, he was like, "This is fucking stupid," but we performed it, and this is before it started getting the exposure it did. The first time we performed it, I have a video of Dave. He's up there getting hype on stage. Well, next thing you know, we're making a music video for it.
Yeah.
And then it's getting played on 89.7 The River, and almost every station.
Yeah.
And Dave is like, "This is not what I want to be remembered for." And so he just started to hate this fucking song. Anytime, like, we'd start fucking with him, like, we'd have the set list ready without "Poop Comes From the Butt" in it.
And then it would just
So then I'd have a separate set list where I'd just put like a 10-second clip. That song starts, and he just gets ready. He just starts walking up. And then it cuts that song, and we go to the next. But
oh my god.
Like, and that's how that. And it's crazy to me because that song, it was meant as a joke. But to this day, I have people sending me videos of their kids singing it. Mm-hmm. You know, like, people have used it to potty train their kids. Like, it's just, that's not what I ever expected. Or
Right. You're like, I did not expect this fame from this.
Yes.
But I mean, I suppose that goes with everybody. Like, I mean, you think fucking Miley Cyrus like wants to blow her brains out every time she has to sing Wrecking Ball, or like every time? I mean, ICP is a great example. They have literally thousands upon thousands upon thousands of songs,
And all they're remembered for is magnets.
which drives me
You're
fucking
saying.
nuts. I hate it. But like, you know, how many? I mean, they know the lyrics to Chicken Huntin'. They could do it deaf. They could be deaf and sing the lyrics on beat somehow. But like, how many times have they done it where they're like, I guess I'm doing fucking chicken hunting. Like, it's like, you know, it's like Groundhog Day or some
Yeah.
shit. Same shit, different city. So I get it. Like,
Yeah.
you accidentally create something and you're like,
And then that's the one thing you're stuck with.
I have to fucking do this again. So I feel Dave's pain with that.
Yeah, so then even like, so guys at work at another shop down the road, once they discovered it, anytime I'd come through.
Oh man,
come
like
through
your
for
entrance
anything-
music?
Yes. Every time you would just hear that beat start, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Introducing John Cena. Sidebar to the magnets thing, which I was just venting to Megan. I'm catching up on a lot of past media, podcast appearances and shit by ICP. And I don't know if you've seen the podcast appearance where Violent J is with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes.
Boy, I like Neil deGrasse Tyson, but when I was watching that, I was like, you're kind of a dickbag, man. Like, he was being super rude to Jay, and I was like, I don't like this. So it's upsetting me. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to go on that tangent because I was like, it was like was just super rude.
Yeah, because that one came out, what, a year and a half, 2 years ago? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When he brought fucking Sarah to the studio and she
Yes.
didn't do anything. I don't want to go down a Sarah tangent.
She's extremely hated right now.
Yeah, that's it's her boyfriend's festival. I don't know if you know that.
It is her boyfriend's festival.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she'll get you thrown out.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I think they aren't together anymore, but I don't know. I know they're not following one another on the Instagrams.
I haven't
anymore.
gone down that rabbit hole yet.
That's dude. The Juggalos are like they're like fucking internet sleuths. They're
Yes.
like they're not following each other on Instagram. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit! I get all excited. I'm like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah, and this all started because of that Josh Block kid or whatever at the gathering,
yeah,
and like her bringing him in, and yeah, that was.
yeah. Since we're on that subject, let me just. I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be like a gatekeeper. I'm not a gatekeeper per se, but I will say, when I was younger, if like a kid came to school in a Malenko shirt and like the day before they were wearing like a whatever, I don't know, a fucking Michael Jackson shirt or whatever, you'd be like, fuck are you, man? Like,
Yeah.
What are you doing with this shirt? Name fucking 6 songs. And then they'd be like, I like the dating game. And you're like, I'm about to break your fucking nose.
Yes.
But I was a kid. I'm a grown man, and I realize there's plenty of room for everybody in the sandbox to play. But what I don't like, which I've been seeing a lot of, is like big influencers going to the gathering just to like make a spectacle out of
Yes.
Juggalos and like, hey, show me your butthole, and like filming girls, you know, because they're naked there and things like that, and treating them like circus freaks.
Yes.
And I don't like that because if you were a Juggalo, you know what it's like to be like spit on for liking this music and, you know, ostracized.
Yes.
So, like, fucking, I hate that influencer like treating people like shit.
Yeah, and I know, like for me, like we was always hated.
Oh yeah.
If we wore the Hatchet Man or ICP gear, we were the outcasts. Mm-hmm. You know, and now it's like this big thing. Everybody wants to be a part of it.
Well, and two, like, when we were all growing up and we were all like a squad together, we eventually started outnumbering the assholes that like wanted to, you know, treat us bad for liking it. Then it's like, well, now there's not one of me and there's not 2 of me. Now there's fucking 18 of me with, you know, Psychopathic Records jerseys on, and we'll kick your ass. Like, so it kind of got like, not that gang reputation. I don't want that. I don't want to,
No.
you know,
No,
but I mean like a group of people who weren't going to let you just bully them anymore.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and that's just it too. Like, the Juggalo scene, it is a family. Like,
Yeah.
it creates a wild bond. Like, it's so unreal,
Yeah.
and that's why I still proudly have it tattooed on me.
Fuck
You know,
me.
like even if the music starts sucking now, you know, I don't care. This created so many bonds, and that's through the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because it's a crazy subculture, and I can't remember. I was watching something the other day, and it was like the Juggalo culture is like one of the last true music subcultures. Like we used to have punks, we used to have all this stuff, and like now it's all kind of gone, and Juggalos are like the last. We're like the hippies of the hip hop, you know, which is wild to me.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't want a bunch of fucking influencers going to the festival and like fucking it up. Like, it doesn't need 50,000 influencers. Don't need to show up, man. Keep it 5 to 10,000 people. Let it be rowdy and the way it's supposed to be. Don't fuck it up for everybody.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bastards.
Speaking of the gathering, so like, it's so dope. Like, you got people like Waka Flocka Flame. Not a fan. Never been a Waka Flocka fan, but watching his set at the gathering this year, that was mad respect. You know,
Dude, he tore it up.
Yeah, and he's out there hanging out with the Juggalos. Like, he went to one of their campsites and had them paint him up.
Yeah.
Got up there, got in the mosh pit during his set. I'm like, see, that's what it's about right there.
Yeah, he was like in the mix.
Yes.
And then the opposite is the Ill Bill.
That
stuff.
Ill Bill situation, yes. What a bitch, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Soft,
I love, like,
he's a
the
softy pillow man, dog.
yeah, like
You
the
know what
Coke
I'm
and
saying?
Nostra, like an Ill Bill, like that. I've always had, like, loved them. And then he gets hit by a water bottle, empty water bottle. He's like, nope, I'm out.
Dude, and there was someone that was performing that got like piss dumped on them, like thrown at them, and
Yes.
they kept performing.
Yeah.
And then you got like R.A. the Rugged Man, who will like straight up get in the middle of the mosh pit too, like. And then Ill Bill is like, well, that the water bottle, that's offensive
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, the fuck is happening?
This world's so much different now. Like, I remember us getting beat up by Ari the Rugged Man.
Yeah.
Front row.
Fucking kicked me in the chest, man.
Yeah. Fucking punched me, slapped me.
Dude, that was a wild show.
That was.
And then I got he gave me his phone number because someone stole his phone. And then I called, he's like, just keep calling that number, man. And so I kept calling and calling and calling the next day. And then like he eventually answered because he like got back to New York, canceled his phone, and then got like a new phone and put that number on. Mm-hmm. And he's like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, you got hit in the head with a 40 or whatever.
That was
like,
a chair.
I thought it was a bottle. You got fucking.
It might have been because I remember seeing the chair go, and I thought the 40 just fell and smashed.
I thought he got hit with a bottle and it damn near knocked him out. Like
Yeah.
he was. I mean, you blindsided him in the back of the head with a fucking whatever. And
then he just stands straight up, ready to fucking brawl. He's like,
and I think it was over. I think it was over money.
Probably.
If I'm not mistaken, I feel like he was promised X amount to perform, and then he was shortchanged, and then he got attitude and was like, I want the rest of my money. And then whoever the promoter was had someone fucking crack RA in the head.
And like to me, that's just like being part of that. It's never been talked about after that moment. Like,
yeah, that dude like went outside, and I'm pretty sure that he shot a gun afterwards when we were all outside. Like I heard I'm like, I don't want to misremember it, but I feel like a dude was like shooting a gun in the fucking air.
It wasn't at the venue. It was so he took off running. He went around the corner, and then you hear,
yeah,
and we're like, okay, we're going back inside.
Yeah, that was fucking sketchy.
Yeah.
Why does that always happen at hip hop shows that we're at? There's always guns and people getting stabbed.
I was thinking about the dude getting stabbed on the way up here. I'm like, I was trying to remember where that was at. Did you perform that night, or was we there just to watch the show?
I performed, and Jimmy was like my hype man, I think.
That's what it was, yeah. Because we're outside, and then there's this brawl that starts, and then this dude just shanks his dude.
They started fighting, and they were like on top of the hood of my Cavalier, my green Cavalier, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking throw him off of there, and like all you guys are like, I wouldn't. And then like 5 seconds later, it's like shick. I'm like, oh fuck!
Yeah.
Like that guy's gonna run off and die. Like he's dying.
Yeah, and he did too. He left. He was just gone.
Just blood trail across like whatever 13th and whatever wherever the fuck it was in Omaha.
Because I feel like that was a Cinco de Mayo show.
Yeah, so it was crazy packed, and a lot of sketchy shit going on.
Still to this day, can't remember what venue it was.
I know it's like a restaurant. It was like a restaurant that had a stage, and I can't fucking think of. All I know is it was packed over capacity for sure.
Yes, because
that was illegal as fuck. However many people were in there.
Yes, and I'm wanting to say that was like 2006 era.
Yeah, it was after my divorce, and so it was when I was in the principals with the principals.
Yes. And I remember after that show too. I think it was that same show. That was when we got pulled over after we left for speeding.
Yeah.
There was a lot of events in that night that I remember. Like,
I had a lead foot.
Yes, but you were there. I remember you were arguing. The fucking sign's right here. That it changes speed limit right here.
Yeah.
10 feet away from the sign that you.
Yeah. Whatever.
Or when you got pulled over with your airsoft guns.
That was fucking scary, dude. Because we were gonna go to that airsoft tournament, and I had like the M16 and like the SIG 5.52. I had like, and they all didn't have orange tips. They all looked like legitimate fucking machine guns, Uzis and shit. And that cop pulled me over, and then like started walking up to the car, and then immediately drew down on me and like made me get out. And I'm like, they're fucking toys, man. They're toys. Like I swear to God, they're toys. Don't fucking shoot me. Probably should have put them in gun cases or.
Probably,
the trunk.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was a fucking.
That's nothing we ever thought about back then.
I was like a 19-year-old or 20-year-old kid. A fucking idiot. I don't know. But yeah, we went on a crazy tangent.
Yeah, we were reckless too. We just didn't give a fuck. Like.
Yeah, no. We were young, and like, it's weird, like how you perceive time when you're young. Like you got all of it, and now I'm 41 years old, and you start being like, you can't live backwards.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And just kind of like appreciating everything that's going on, which is kind of wild. And that's like also again why I'm like super hyped for your album, because it's like, if it's like going back in time, but not.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like this natural progression of you. And it's fucking wild, man.
Yeah. And now you got some shit coming again? Like,
yeah, which is, and that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So for anyone listening who doesn't know, I used to make hip hop music, and
One of
pretty-
the best to do it.
I don't know about all that bullshit, but I do know that a lot of my albums and a lot of the treatment that I got when I was on some labels was subpar. To be nice, like that's I was mistreated, I was mishandled, I was robbed blind. But a new label picked up some of my old stuff and was re-releasing it, and then you asked me to do a track for you, and then I did a track for my son, and then Creepy X asked me to do a track, so I did a track with him.
Well, and right after you did that, came by and dropped that verse to me, you got home, and I think it was the same night. You're like, I just recorded this. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that was fucking fast.
I can't help it, man. Like once like I get bit by the bug, I'm bit by the bug.
Yes.
And that's my wife was literally, she was like, I had like 3 things recorded, and she's like, so when's the album coming out? I'm like, there ain't gonna be no album, I'm not doing that. And then like 2 days went by, and I was like, I'll do like a 6-track fucking thing. So yeah, here I go, I
And now
guess.
you're just back, man.
I'm not. And that's I'm too fucking old, and that's why like I won't be doing shows or anything like that. I'm just recording for the therapy of it, and just to flex a little bit.
See, and that's kind of where I'm at with it too. Like, the shows are nice or whatever, but I've done so many shows. I'm like, I just want to make the music. I'll do a show here and there, but I'm not going to get back into every weekend I'm doing a show type shit.
It's tough because, again, when we were younger, we're like, man, we got all the time in the world. And at a certain point, I think I was 28 when I stopped.
Yeah.
So I'd been rapping since I was 14. So another 14 years went by, and I was like, all I'm doing is I'm spending money driving to a venue. I'm getting paid whatever, let's say $50 at the door, and then like hoping to God I sell a couple CDs. So then I'm putting another $20 worth of gas in the car. I'm eating like 6 McChickens. I'm fucking driving home, and I missed out on kids, missed out on a wife, and it's like at some point I was like, what's more worth it?
Exactly.
So yeah, the shows and shit, cool, but not as cool as the time you won't get back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, because I know there for a while, like, with your group at Time Ill Intentions, Lyrical Front, like, we were on the same bill with almost every show.
oh yeah, we
And
were
it was so nonstop.
like every fucking weekend forever. Like a
Yes.
full year it felt like.
Yeah. And it was exhausting.
Yeah.
And it's like you were saying, like, yeah, it was fun, but I developed a drug habit during them years too. You know?
Well, I mean,
Like,
and so
I'm like,
you-
and that's what really got me into that. I'm like, no, like being out of the shows or the scene of doing shows and just making music, it's way better.
Yeah. And because I again, I'll go back to like, you motherfuckers know it's pretend, right? Like, you can make party songs and not party.
Yeah.
There are actors who, like in movies, sniff coke that don't sniff coke in real life. Like, you don't have to take the money you earn at a show and then put it all up your nose. You
Well,
can
see, and unfortunately, that's the habit I got into for a while.
It's an expensive habit, bro.
Yes. Like that was the thing. Anytime we do a show, I'm fucking coked out of my mind or drunk all the time. Like, you know, like I was the party guy out of our clique.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm tame now. Like,
you know, you
I don't even
you got
like,
some years on you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it's like, I would rather crack a beer and play some video games and like remember today.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
I don't drink beer, but like I mean, I get it. You know, like this is my unwind. I worked all day. I'm gonna fucking kick back, play some video games with my buddies. I might go in there and record a track while I'm nice and loose
Yep.
or whatever. But yeah, you don't have to involve yourself in that tomfoolery. Again, we're not fucking 20-year-old kids anymore, so we don't have anything to prove, and that's the nice part of being where we are. Is like we can just make music because we want to. We don't have to, and we don't have shit to prove to anybody.
Yes.
It's just for us.
Yes. And we went out there and proved ourselves already.
Yeah,
You know, like nothing else to prove.
yeah. We talked about that a couple weeks back on the phone. We were talking about like at a point in Midwest hip hop, like around probably like a 200-mile radius, like you weren't gonna make any noise unless we said it was okay. And it was kind of wild. Like we were like running shit.
Yeah.
And then that's where the ego came from, because a lot of like, who the fuck's this kid think he is or whatever. A lot of pointless beefs.
Yes.
But my wife always says I have to have an enemy, because that like motivates me. I'm trying not to have any enemies now. I'm trying to be a good person.
That's true though. Anytime you have an enemy, that would
Yeah.
bring out the best in you. That's when your battle rap and shit would come out. And,
Yeah. Say some really mean things.
yeah. Yes. Some of the most savage disses I've ever heard came from you. That's why I never want to go against you. Like, no, you get destroyed.
I said some really, really bad stuff. I'm atoning for it. You know what I mean? I'm a grown up now. Still very immature, but I'm a grown up.
Right.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But it's wild. It's awesome to like see you back.
Yeah.
See you doing shit.
It's nice to be back. I mean, that's the other thing too that I like about music is that I feel like that keeps me young.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know how to explain it. Because it's rough when you're out here and you're like, you got all these young kids coming up in the rap game. And here I am, I'm 34-year-old man. I'm like, I feel like I'm fucking grandpa to these kids.
Yeah.
You know? And
Yeah.
I'm out here trying to keep up. And that's also like where we stop caring. I'm like, you know, I make what I want to make. I'm making music for me.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to hear. Like something I can put on and be like, oh, this is dope.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how we've always been too.
Yeah.
We've never cared about appeasing to other people. Like, just make what we think sounds good.
Yeah. No apologies.
Yes.
You know, and yeah, that's what makes your guys' sound so unique, is because, like you said, one track is this way, the next track is this way, and it can go from being super violent to being like a song with a ton of melody.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. So it's nice. It's nice to just be like, I'm my own fucking boss. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have to impress no young kids in the hip hop scene.
Yeah.
At all. Because I wouldn't even know how to get started to sound like the music that comes out now.
It's so much different now.
I don't want to say it's good or bad. I just know it's not the kind of music that I make or listen to.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then it's where like we're old heads. So
Yeah.
but KRS-One is like 65 and still fucking saving hip hop. You know what I mean? So I don't know. He never switched it up. I don't know.
No.
I suppose we've been rambling for quite a while. If you want to let the folks listening, watching, know where they can find your music officially, because I know you said some stuff is gone, but there are some like permanent homes of your music through DistroKid and stuff. So
Yeah. So Lyrical Front, we're on everything. Spotify, Amazon, every streaming service. And all of my new solo stuff will be too. And it's not just gonna be Jerm. It's gonna be Jerm of Lyrical Front on everything.
is Jerm X or just Jerm?
Jerm of Lyrical Front. Yeah.
Okay.
So the album name is gonna be Jerm X.
Gotcha.
And yeah, but so when I was trying to register it and upload it, I couldn't do Jerm because there's like 50,000 other Jerms out there apparently that make music. So the old lady was like, just do Jerm X. I'm like, yeah, but that's my album title.
Yeah.
So I did do Jerm X. And then it was bugging the shit out of me.
So you went back and changed
I
it?
went back and I reverted it. So on everything, it's just Jerm of Lyrical Front.
Nice.
Yes. And same on Facebook, my new fan page or whatever.
Yeah.
The official page for Jerm of Lyrical Front is...
The social media.
Yes.
Hit them up.
And I don't do Twitter or none of that shit.
No. It's called X now
Yeah.
for the kids. Dude, we got banned from TikTok because they said we were impersonating another podcast. And I was like, okay, I'm done with that platform then. I'm not even going to try. So, yeah.
I've never seen another podcast like this one.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the fuck
I don't
you're
know,
first.
man. Maybe some other people out there building cabins, doing it like we do. But I haven't seen it either. But yeah, apparently we're impersonating another podcast. So whoever you are,
fuck that podcast.
I'll battle rap you and then I'll beat you up. So
Facts.
but find him, follow him. You have one single out.
Yes.
So-
So my first single is called Too Lost. And that's one where... That was an interesting one to make, so I wrote that one when Kix was still alive. And, you know, I kind of fell out of music. My laptop crashed and just never went anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dave was wanting to get back into making music, so I got Nana's old laptop, and that's what I started going on. Oh, and then Dave ended up dying. cocksucker.
Yeah.
But no, I found that track, and so the first verse, it was all about me wanting to kill myself. I was going through some shit at the time when I wrote that, and I'm like, this is solid.
Mm-hmm.
So the second half of the verse, or the second half of the track, the second verse, it's all about Dave killing himself and like how that made me feel and how I'm angry. Because I even mentioned, I'm like, so I wrote this song before I lost my brother. Another long list of shit to cover. And I go on, I talk about that, and it's a very heartfelt one too.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like that was the perfect one to release to promote my new album.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the first time, technically, like publicly speaking on like everything you've been going through. Because we just, not to like pour salt on any wounds or anything, but we just passed the year.
Yes.
So it's been a year, and a lot of emotions come and go and stick with you and change you. Yeah. And so that track is it's a gut punch of a track, man. And I like, even people who don't know personally like what you've gone through, like they can relate to it in their own ways, and yeah, it's a really good one. So if you don't know any of Lyrical Front stuff, if you don't know Poop Comes From the Bud, if you don't know hashtag Me Too, all the craziness from that, or the Piss album, you can start right here with your first track off this new album, and it'll give you an idea of where things are going to go. And it pretty much means like you're not afraid to tap into any emotion.
Exactly. Yes.
And yeah, man.
And well, and with that being said too, on the mental health shit. So Nate, like, he's going on a bike ride to honor the memory of Dave, and it's also to spread love. And if somebody is struggling, stop and give them a hug, And he's going. It's a 200-mile bike ride.
Yeah, it's a beast.
From Storm Lake to Red Oak. So he's gonna be going on that. I won't be going with him this year, but I gotta get in shape for next year. And that's the same thing with my music too. I hope people hear it, and it helps them. Like, if they want to reach out to me and just talk, hit me up.
Yeah.
I struggle with mental health every day. Losing my best friend to mental health.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep going through that shit. So reach out to somebody if you need to. Like,
absolutely, man. And I think that, again, that comes with age of us maturing a little bit more. Like I said, I keep my emotions pretty guarded, pretty close, but there are like a select few people who really get to access those feelings. Like, I get to give those feelings to those people, and if you don't have people that you can vent to, there are like crisis lines and things like that, because I always say, like, the thought of it is appealing, but it is a permanent solution to a temporary problem, no matter what the problem. So yeah, not to be like go down like a super somber road, but it's a necessary road, reach out.
Yes.
So yeah, on that note, Jeremy, do you have anything else you want to mention about your album? Anything of that nature? All I know is he's coming back. He's going to be on the show. We'll be on the show many more times, because it's awesome going down memory lane and talking about all this shit. And some of it is just like buried in the deep recesses, and then it takes that key, unlock it, and you're like, wow, man, we really did do some of that crazy shit.
Yes.
And it's a wonder that we've got to live as long as we have.
That ain't no shit. Yeah.
So I'm glad you're still here with us, man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Fuck yeah. For real though, on that note, I suppose we should probably get going, because after all, there's a lot of music to make, and somebody's got to do it, so why not us, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for listening to the Deep Cut Podcast. We sure had a blast trying to make you all laugh. You gotta set your reminders and get ready to geek, 'cause there's a brand new episode every 2 weeks. Now that you're done with the show, leave a comment on that shit and let us know your movie prop pick. Find it on Spotify with tons of episodes. Excellent show.